Okay, so. All right, so I just hit reload. So I think we're live again. It just said continue the stream. So let's see what happens. Let's see if everyone's going to come back. So if you're watching, this is the second part of the Ask Papa Swolio live. So we'll see if people start coming back through, if the stream keys and stuff keep working. Are we back? I'm starting to get a couple questions coming in. Are we back? Why is my mouse not working? What the fuck happened? Something got fried. Dun, 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 dun. Something got fried. So we might not have this available up on the audio stream because I'm not going to piece this shit together. I'm not going to go through all that. All right, so let's chill for a second. I'm just going to... Trackpad's not working. Bum, 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 bum. So maybe we can just have the audio only. Maybe we'll have the audio only. So if you're just listening to the audio, this is the second part. We got disconnected. So I know it's red. The screen's red. So let's see. It disconnected. So we're going to continue. And I'll just audio. My trackpad's not working. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? So super casual. We'll let people come back in. No rush. Let me plug this in and see if that's... Maybe the drivers didn't load yet because we just kind of loaded back up and just pop right back in. Oh, everything closed? Snooze machine. All right, let's get this going back. All right, so give me a few minutes. You can ask some more questions. All right, so we finished up that last question. Eating the liver. Let's see. All right, so I don't have any more of my thumbnails, but let's see. I'll bring up. I do have a funny video, actually. I do have a funny video. Let's watch that. Let's those of you that came right back, let's see what we got here. I thought this was funny. Here we go. We got a funny video.
What's in the box?
It's super fucking loud. Wow, is that so loud? So I decided to come back on the stream, but I'm still loading shit back up. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Funny video. Let's check it out.
Animal that has ever lived on our planet.
That's it. That's a giant. No. Keep fighting. Go!
30 meters long and weighing over 200 tons.
That's it. That's it.
Its heart is the size of a car.
You got him.
Oh god, that was fucking funny as shit.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh god, that was great. All right, so we're bringing it back. I think that was what, Juji Mufu? That was funny as fuck. That was great. That was great. Sense of humor. I love the internet sometimes. Okay, so let's bring it back. I don't know if... Oh, I don't even think it's saved. I don't even think the first one's saved. Oh, fuck that. All right, so this might not even be available on... We'll see if the first part's saved. I might have to download. Let me just send a message. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I'll be able to splice them together. I think that's a good thing about streaming to places like YouTube. I think it probably recorded and we can rip it and pull it. Okay, let's see here. All right, get back to the questions. Who was asking? Rihanna was asking about eating raw liver. Let's see here. We're just not, I'm not going to, I might be able to do the video. I might be able to splice them together. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's take a couple questions. If you have questions live, we'll take a couple more. I think the first part, we probably have about like 20 more minutes. And we do have the Swole card, hashtag somewhere Swole. So this is part 2 of the stream. It happens sometimes. I don't know why, but it did. So let's see what we got here. Josh Colby Cheese on Instagram. Papa Swolio, can you explain, quote, active resting? Rest days are boring as fuck and hard for me to stay clean / in parentheses, diet and booze. Well, it shouldn't be hard. You're not eating properly and you're surrounding yourself with shitty fucking people and you have garbage in your environment. You're not disciplined. You have a lot to work on because if you're resting and you're going to eat like shit or drink, there's other issues there. Just putting it out there. Just because let's say you're not lifting doesn't mean you should be eating and drinking like shit. Active resting, go for a walk, do some yoga, do some sauna, some cold plunge. You can do some mobility work. You can do some corrective exercise. So boring as fuck, you could still do some yoga, but that's no reason to eat like shit and drink alcohol. You have other issues you need to deal with. Wrathchild or Chixold or whatever the fuck. Best supplements for beginners. None. When you're a beginner, you need to focus on your nutrition and you need to focus on your training. You do not need supplements. Now, some basic supplements for people that have more experience. Creatine can be beneficial. Magnesium is a supplement that most people need. And remember, a lot of times food quality is important and paramount, but sometimes foods are more devoid of some of these important nutrients. So maybe electrolytes is a good one. I take electrolytes. I take magnesium glycinate before bed too. So those are some good ones. Vitamin D if you're not getting enough sunlight, but the solution to that is getting more sunlight. But in the summer, of course, when you have the right angle, some places you're not getting a lot of vitamin D even in the summer just because of the angle of the sun. So make sure that you are supplementing. And even if you're getting sunlight, taking 5,000 IU of vitamin D is next to nothing in terms of cost wise, and it's beneficial to you. So you could even supplement, because if it's sunny out, you need to be getting full body sun. Going out in t-shirt and shorts isn't getting the quality sun that you need. All right. So just some thoughts there. George Fotis. Papa Swolio, how often do you do cardio?
Because.
Well, it depends. If I'm doing clubs or maces, that can easily be cardiovascular. But to get yourself into like a zone 2 cardio, you could do some sled work, or I'll do some VersaClimber. I haven't done it in a little bit, but sauna is my preference. And actually with the sauna, you get cardio mimicking benefits. So it's not the same as doing zone 2 or something cardio, but if you have a Whoop strap or you're measuring your heart rate, you'll see, boom, it's like you're doing steady state cardio. And you have an elevated heart rate. Like your heart rate's going to be going nuts if you're going hot enough in the sauna too. So you get cardio mimicking benefits too. LMK 240SX, Papa Swolio, why do you swing the clubs? Because I love them. It's very meditative. It's great for grip strength and elbow and hand grip strength and elbow integrity and wrist strength and shoulder mobility. It's fantastic. I recommend it. Okay. Takina Akamigagit. Papa Swolio, do you recommend creatine? I do for someone who has everything else locked in. Creatine is not going to give you gains if you're not eating proper protein and calorie surplus. If you're trying to build muscle, it doesn't have to be a crazy surplus, but getting enough protein, lifting heavy, getting enough recovery, sleep quality. Creatine's not magic. It's found in red meat and stuff, but you're not going to get as much in red meat as if you're just taking 5 grams, but I take creatine. So do I recommend it? I recommend it for someone who has all those other boxes checked off. So creatine it's not magic. It's not going to compensate for a poor nutrition, sleep, and poor training. A lot of people think that creatine, I'm going to get huge with creatine. Not if you're not eating right and training hard and sleeping right. Girish Sahu 07. But I will say, sometimes these supplements, by taking it psychologically, you know you're taking it. You spent money on creatine. You're taking your creatine. So you're going to focus more on your training. Sometimes these supplements have an interesting way of keeping people, even if it's a placebo effect, have an interesting way of keeping people psychologically locked in. Like if they take a pre-workout, even though it's garbage most of the time, well, they're going to follow through with their workouts now. Like I took the pre-workout, I was like, well, now I have to go to the gym. I'm not going to waste it. So there can be a net positive for some of these things, even though a lot of the ingredients might be garbage. But you can just have some black coffee. I wouldn't do it in the evening if you're training in the evening. Girish Sahu 07, Papa Swolio, how to overcome language barrier, no worries. How to overcome distractions, leading girls. So I'm assuming what you try to say, how to overcome distractions from girls. Train your body, train your mind, make money, the girls will come. Girls are not going anywhere. Girls are not going anywhere. When you work on your profession, improving yourself, self-improvement, mentally and physically, the girls will be there. And you'll have more choices and you'll get higher quality women that want to be around someone that takes care of their body and is a developed individual. So the girls are not going anywhere. Train hard, mind and body, develop yourself professionally, focus on building that foundation and becoming who you are as a man, and you'll be fine. The gym is a great thing. And it leads into everything else. Danester, 530, Papa Swolio, what's the best way to gain muscle and burn fat after you turn 59 like me? Well, make sure you get your blood work done, because you might want to look into something like TRT and things like that to give you more energy and stuff. If you've never trained before, could be something that'll give you more vitality later in life. That's up to you financially and physically, and between you and your doctor, just a thought. But you need to be training, lifting weights, eating properly, sleeping properly, nothing different than you would do at 29. But obviously your training approach, if you've never worked out, you need to be a lot more careful because you have a lot more decades of petrification. Your joints you don't have that strength and that build. You know, you might have a lot of injuries and issues health-wise that might limit your progress, but you can absolutely build a ton of muscle. Not as much as when you're 29. That's why I want to start young to build bone density and things like that. But it's fantastic. If you want to train, good for you. Just start smart. I would start practicing yoga. Yoga is great because it's low impact. You can do it anywhere. You don't need a lot of equipment. Go to swolenormousx.com/links, try a free class. So it's fantastic. Mobility is very important. Mobility and grip strength is very important as you get older. So club work is fantastic. Joseph, _, 14. What do you think about having a girlfriend? Here's the thing. When it comes to women, especially if you're younger, they need to be on the same page as you. But the problem is when people are dating and worrying about chasing girls too young, you don't even know who you are. So you're finding someone that doesn't know who they are. You both don't know who you are. You're just horny as fuck, and you're just surrounding yourself with distractions that are dragging you down. So if you found someone and it's facilitating you improve your life, health, physically and mentally, then you might have found a wonderful person and you might want to lock that down. It's up to you, but not a distraction. So when I first started building the business, I literally committed. This was my mindset. When I first started the business, I went complete, you know what? Fuck everyone, like anything. I was on still like, okay, I'll date once in a while when it's convenient for me. I'm focusing on the podcast, on building the business. That's my top priority. Anyone that I date, it's going to be on like my terms. It's going to be if it's convenient for me. And anyone that I'm with, she's like, I pictured, I always explain this as a train going full speed ahead. You have to be like Back to the Future 3, catching up to the train, you know, Billy the Kid style, just fucking get up to the train. And she has to keep it moving. She has to catch up and keep up. And when I met, and ironically, right after, like a couple months after I started, I met Mama Swolio, and not only did she keep up, but she helped facilitate me moving forward. So it just worked out. When I completely cut everything off and just focused on my shit, I met her and it worked out. But I wasn't slowing down for anyone. It had to be something that facilitated my drive and where I was going. And she did. So it worked out. But if it didn't, it wouldn't, like, it was okay, not a non-issue. I wasn't getting distracted. So that's important. Rashad LSG, Papa Swolio, can I get decent gains by working out from home? Hell yeah, I do. It depends on your equipment too, though. I can't go to the gym because of hectic work hours. All right. Well, you can get some equipment at home. You can definitely train at home. So I have a full, like pretty much full gym equipment at home. The gym is just a building that has a lot of equipment that you can pay a monthly membership to, so you don't have to buy it yourself. Either you have $100,000 or 150 grand or 500 grand, you build out your own gym, or you spend 40 or 50 bucks a month and you get to use someone else's. Or you slowly build out your own equipment. So you can get a couple kettlebells, you can get a bench, you can get a squat rack. You can chip away and build it over time. I didn't get all my stuff at once. I got this, I got some squat stands, and I got a rack, and I put it outside, and then I wanted one inside, and then I got some clubs, and I got more clubs, and I got some handles, and you just start building it out. What's cool is when you buy some equipment, if you want to upgrade later, you can sell that and then upgrade. Because there's always people looking to flip and to buy cheap equipment. Jouse 29 Oshwam, what's your favorite leg day exercise? I'm going to answer this like I always do. I don't pick favorites. I love training legs. I love sissy squats on the hack. I love Platt style hack squats. I love RDLs. I love Nordic curls. I love all exercise. I love any exercise that's going to get me amazing results. I don't pick favorites for that reason. I do the ones that are going to work most effectively. Period. End of story. Period. Okay. All right. Any last moment questions? Any last moment questions? Danielle says, I love lamp. You do.
Loud noises!
She does. She does. That escalated quickly. That really got out of hand fast. Okay. Let's wrap this train up.
60%
Again,
of
this
the
is
time,
part 2.
it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
This is part 2, so we will try to title them appropriately, and I'll try to pull down the video and splice it together. Probably won't be up today. I probably won't get to it today just because of whatever the fuck just happened. It got cut off, but it is what it is. It happens. So we'll try to retitle these part 1 and part 2, and if I can get the video for both and splice them, you know, we'll get that going again. But let's give away today's Swole card. And remember, tomorrow is our accountability meeting, 12 noon Eastern time. So if you're not a member, you'll miss out on tomorrow's episode. But join and be there for that, new releases. And plus, remember, a week from tomorrow, we have our Balls Deep for Summer major release party. So we'll be talking about that all week. Major stuff coming up next Monday. All right, here we go. Summer Swole. We got a winner. Michelle Clifford. Congratulations. Michelle. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2570 Schwam in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email, and we'll send you the Swole card. Congratulations, Michelle. We'll take some soundboard requests, and Michelle, if you have any requests, we're happy to abide. Papa Swolio abides. The Papa abides. Oh, look at the churchly. Oh, churchly. You scratch your booty? Booty scratch? You get your bellies? Belly scratchies?
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal. Set!
Ooh, good call.
Set! Set!
Blood sport. Cerny.
Shut up, bitch!
Gotta get the rock.
Smooth. Very Very smooth stuff, very classy. I'm learning a lot from you right now, dude.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Oh, yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Time. Accountability meeting. Oh, the church. Oh. She's so tiny.
I arrived in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Did I wake you up, baby? No hands. Sin manos. Ayo. All right. Very nice. Very nice. We nailed it. We got it. We got it. Crank out the old hog. All right, fam. Thanks for being here. Thank you for sticking through that little hiccup with the split or with the freeze, or we got kicked offline. So again, we'll try to retitle these part 1 and part 2, and it'll just delay when the audio gets up, because I'll do it and splice them together, and it's a fucking hot mess. Goddamn interwebs fucking us up, but we still made it through. We still made it through. We came back, and we made it. We made it. So tomorrow, 12 noon Eastern Time. If you're a member, you can log into your account and join from your homepage at 12 noon. I will text you, of course, and Discord and Telegram alert you anyway, but that's where you will join in on the call. And of course, we'll be back here publicly on Tuesday for 2573. So thanks for being here again. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans, I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you laid, that's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my